should be a good one. It's a battle of eras, if you will. Today's NFL superstars set to face the best of the best, the Madden legends. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, and there he is, the great Pat Summerall, set to do the honors. This should be a fun one. Underway here in Oakland.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And right away, he lost the football. Now inside the 25. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown.
It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit. And they fake it.
They pitch to the tight end. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So out come the NFL superstars, and it is Josh Allen who leads him out at quarterback, the MVP of the National Football League in 2024. You know, Coach Madden always admired those field generals who could really do it all, and there might not be a more unstoppable quarterback in the league today than number 17 of the Bills.
Under pressure, they got him again.
That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
What's that? 319!
Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
Now Allen. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And this is oh, it's in. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The legend set to go to work. It is Peyton Manning who leads him out at quarterback. Peyton spent 14 years as a Colt, 4 more as a Bronco. And the numbers, they speak for themselves. 14 times a Pro Bowler, better than 71,000 passing yards, 539 touchdown passes, and, of course, twice a Super Bowl champion.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Manning to throw.
He's got the Hall of Famer. That's Tony Gonzalez.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Manning. Completes it to Fitzgerald. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Second and a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Manning to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
We put the time in ahead of this game. We did our homework, and one thing we do know, they did not game plan for his legs in this one.
No, I got to tell you, looked like he was running. Touchdown! Tony Gonzalez, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on now a hit and a loose football? And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but about the speed at which he takes the handoff. He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
70 Timberwolves.
Now a play fake. Manning. That is caught. Touchdown, Legends. Randy Moss there to make the grab. As it guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
After the touchdown, here's Summerall to send this one away.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
19.
Here's Moss. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal. Here's Moss as he'll get it on the jet sweep. And he is into the end zone for a Legends touchdown.
Randy Moss with his second touchdown in this opening quarter, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Allen gonna throw. And that's gonna be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now the first carry for their fullback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11.
Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. He can't get him down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And they will take over first and 10. Well, the Legends head back out, and with them the great Jerry Rice, who of course had his biggest years across the bay from here in San Francisco in the 80s and 90s. Rice was always one of the hardest workers out there, a real tactician at the wide receiver position. Two qualities that Coach Madden always admired. Here's what Coach Madden had to say about all the things number 80 could do to beat you.
With Jerry Rice, you have to move him around.
Pass
You
interference.
can play him at flanker. You can play him at X. You can play him in the slot. You can even sneak him in the backfield once in a while.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Now Manning. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now Manning again.
Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
It's a gain of 20. Complete to number 21, LaDainian Tomlinson.
Manning now to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2.
2nd and goal from the 1. As they've got it as we resume action.
Ready?
They're going to run the jet sweep with Rice. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Jerry Rice taking it in from a yard out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Here now, Pat Summerall for the point after.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski.
Another not. Asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The NFL superstars getting set for their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category.
And what a big-time play there. 46 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterboot. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Scatterboot. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 3.
A give, it's Scatterboot. And he is into the end zone for a Superstars touchdown. Cam Scatterboot, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line? 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Legends going back on offense. Hall of Famer LaDainian Tomlinson in there at running back. And you think back to those Raider teams of the 70s. Coach Madden always loved to run the football, and he had some great running backs to rely on. But no one quite like LT, who he held in high regard. And here's what he had to say about the all-around abilities of the Charger great.
LaDainian Tomlinson